Take a moment and really think about this. Why do so many people dream of owning a Lamborghini? It's not just a car, it's a symbol of success, of power, of having made it in life. For many people, the Lamborghini isn't transportation, it's validation. They imagine the looks, the attention, the respect. They imagine a moment where they finally feel enough. But here's the reality no one talks about. For a large number of people, owning a Lamborghini doesn't improve life, it quietly begins to destroy it. Not instantly, not dramatically, but slowly, silently, from the inside out. Because luxury doesn't just add comfort, it adds pressure. And pressure changes people. Most people believe that once they reach a certain level of wealth, life becomes easier. But what actually happens is this: your problems don't disappear, they evolve. When someone buys a Lamborghini, they step into a new category of expectations. Suddenly, you're not allowed to struggle. You're not allowed to say things are hard. You're not allowed to slow down. You're not allowed to fail. Because from the outside, your life looks perfect, and appearances are dangerous. When you own a Lamborghini, you don't just manage money anymore, you manage perception. Every decision starts passing through a filter. How will this look? What will people think? What story does this tell about me? And slowly, that filter replaces logic. Financial decisions stop being practical, they become emotional. You start spending not to improve your life, but to protect an image. Insurance becomes a monthly reminder that luxury has consequences. Maintenance becomes a constant background anxiety. Every sound from the engine feels like a potential financial hit. A scratch isn't cosmetic anymore, it's stress. A repair isn't inconvenience, it's panic. And yet, you smile, because successful people are supposed to look calm. Inside, though, many are constantly calculating. How long can I maintain this? What happens if income drops? What if one bad year changes everything? This fear is rarely visible, but it's always present. And fear is exhausting. Another hidden cost of owning a Lamborghini is how it reshapes identity. Before the car, you were someone building something. After the car, you become someone maintaining something. Maintaining status, maintaining relevance, maintaining the illusion of constant success. Your worth starts feeling tied to what you own. Not who you are, not what you can do, but what you can show. And this is where many people lose themselves. Because when your identity depends on external symbols, you become fragile. One loss feels like total collapse. One setback feels like humiliation. Instead of freedom, you live in defense mode. Always protecting, always proving, always performing. This performance extends into social life too. Luxury attracts people, but not necessarily the right ones. When you own a Lamborghini, people assume things about you. They assume you're successful. They assume you're confident. They assume you have answers. But assumptions aren't relationships. Many people around you aren't interested in you as a human being. They're interested in proximity to success. They enjoy the benefits of association, the photos, the access, the story. But that connection is conditional. The moment the lifestyle fades, so does the crowd. And when that happens, the loneliness hits hard. Because you realize how many relationships were built on appearance, not connection. Another dangerous impact is what Lamborghini culture does to ambition. For many people, the car becomes the finish line. Once they get it, they stop building depth. They stop developing skills. They stop thinking long-term. Everything becomes about maintenance instead of growth. Income must stay high, risk increases, margins shrink. Because luxury doesn't tolerate inconsistency. One bad year can undo a decade of effort, and this pressure forces people into decisions they wouldn't normally make. Risky investments, unstable income sources, short-term wins over long-term security. Not because they're greedy, but because they're afraid. Afraid of falling back, afraid of being judged, afraid of losing the identity they worked so hard to create. This fear affects mental health deeply. Anxiety becomes normal. Stress becomes routine. The mind never truly rests. Even moments of success feel temporary because there's always another bill, another comparison, another expectation. Many luxury car owners are mentally exhausted. They wake up thinking about money. They go to sleep thinking about money. Not abundance, survival. And the most painful irony is this: from the outside, everyone thinks they've won. Inside, they feel trapped. This is why luxury can be dangerous for people who aren't fully grounded. Because luxury magnifies everything. Confidence becomes ego, ambition becomes pressure, desire becomes addiction. A Lamborghini doesn't create problems, it amplifies existing ones. If someone already has discipline, strong financial foundations, and emotional stability, they'll enjoy the car. But if someone lacks those things, the car accelerates their collapse. Now, it's important to say this clearly. The Lamborghini itself isn't evil. It's not the enemy. The problem is believing that the car will fix something inside you. It won't. No object can replace purpose. No status symbol can create peace. No amount of attention can heal insecurity. True freedom isn't about what you can afford to buy. It's about what you can afford to lose without losing yourself. If losing a car would destroy your confidence, your peace, or your identity, then the cost was too high. Real success is stability. It's quiet confidence. It's not needing to prove anything. It's waking up without fear and sleeping without anxiety. A Lamborghini can be a reward, but it should never be the reason. Because when success becomes a performance, life becomes exhausting. And when life becomes exhausting, no car in the world can make it worth it.